Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Imran Mir. Today's topic of discussion is states of demand. The job of a marketing manager is not only to influence consumer demand for his or her product, but they are also responsible for managing the state of demand which their company's product faces. A company's product may face one of the 8 states of demand which you can see on your screen. The job of a marketing manager is to identify causes underlying the state of demand which his or her company's product faces. Once a marketing manager identifies underlying causes of the state of demand which a product faces, the marketing manager's job is to manage this situation by applying appropriate marketing. In this audio-visual presentation, I will discuss 8 states of demand that a company's product might face. In addition, I will discuss 8 types of marketing which are used to deal with 8 states of demand. 1. Negative demand. Negative demand can be defined as a state in which consumers dislike a company's product. If not all, but most important consumer segments of a potential market dislike a company's product. In fact, they are willing to pay a higher price to avoid it. It means they are willing to buy a substitute product at a higher price. For instance, vegetarians feel negative demand for meat of all kinds. Likewise, some people feel negative demand for vaccinations, etc. The marketing task or type of marketing which is used to deal with negative demand is called conversational marketing. The challenge for marketing management is to develop a plan that will turn negative demand into a positive level of demand. The task of marketing manager is to identify and analyze the reasons that make consumers to dislike a company's product. There may be several reasons that cause a negative demand for a company's product. For instance, one possible reason may be consumer beliefs. If the consumer beliefs about the product are misfounded, marketers can clarify or change those consumer beliefs through communication programs. For instance, few years ago, WHO used a television communication campaign in Pakistan to clarify people's misconception about polio vaccination. In that communication campaign, they used Islamic scholars from different Muslim countries to clarify people's beliefs about polio vaccination. Second possible reason for a negative demand may be consumers' values. For instance, consumers dislike a meat product because they think meat causes obesity. If this is the case, a marketer can highlight positive values or benefits of a product. For instance, a marketer can highlight that meat has proteins which are good for body muscles. Third possible reason for negative demand may be product's acquisition cost. If the cost of acquiring a product is too high, the marketers can take steps to bring down the real costs. 2. No or non-existent demand. Consumers may be unaware or uninterested in the product. To settle down this situation, the marketing used is known as stimulational marketing. 3 different categories of products are characterized by no demand. First, there are those familiar products that consumers perceive as having no value or benefits. For example, use of political badges or buttons after election, use of disposable Coke, use of antique products, etc. Second, there are those familiar new products that consumers recognize to have value but not in that particular market. For example, boats in areas not near water, burglar alarms or security systems in areas where there is no crime. Third, there are those new unfamiliar products that face a situation of no demand. because the relevant market or consumers have no knowledge of the product. The task of converting negative demand into positive demand is called stimulational marketing. Third, latent demand. It is a state of demand where a substantial number of consumers share a strong need for some solution which does not exist in the form of current product. This represents an opportunity for marketers to develop a new product which is wanted by consumers. For instance, few years back, there were a group of consumers who wanted to have a solution for hair loss, or you may say there were a group of consumers who were bald and wanted to have their hair again. The solution for this problem was not available in current products at that time, for example, in shampoo products or in medicine. Some companies identified this latent need of consumers and developed a unique solution which is today known as hair transplantation. The process of converting the latent demand into actual demand is known as development marketing. 4. Declining demand or faltering demand. It's a state of demand when consumers begin to buy the product less frequently or not at all. All kinds of products eventually experience declining demand. Faltering demand is a state in which the demand for a product is less than its previous level and where further decline is expected in the absence of remedial efforts to revise the target market, product or marketing efforts. For example, decline in railway travel in Pakistan. To deal with this situation, marketers use remarketing. For instance, marketers can develop new value proposition to reposition the product in consumers' mind, or they can bring change in other aspects of marketing, or they can bring some innovations in the product to re-attract the lost customers. 5. Irregular demand. Consumer purchases vary on seasonal variations in case of irregular demand, or you may say there is change in consumer demand for a particular product due to change in season. Very often an organization might be satisfied with the average level of demand but dissatisfied with its temporal pattern. For example, demand of air conditioners decreases during winters and increases in summers. The type of marketing which is used to deal with this kind of demand is known as synchro marketing. The effort is to bring the movements of demand and supply into better synchronization. For instance, a company can decrease the price of air conditioners in winters and it can increase the price of air conditioners in summers to bring the movements of demand and supply into a better synchronization. 6. Full demand. Consumers are adequately buying all products put into the marketplace. The most desirable situation that a seller can face is that of full demand. Full demand is a state in which the current level and timing of demand is equal to the desired level and timing. However, this demand does not remain same due to change in the marketing environment. For instance, change in the needs and tastes of consumers, and active competition. To keep the state of demand, maintenance marketing is applied. In order to maintain its existing customers, a company needs to provide extra benefits or incentives to its customers. A company needs to keep in touch with its existing customers. It needs to provide more information about new arrivals and offers to its existing customers if it wants to maintain its existing customers. 7. Overfull demand. It's a situation where more consumers would like to buy the product than can be satisfied. To deal with this situation, a company can use demarketing. By applying demarketing, a company can shift a product's demand to another product temporarily. The purpose of demarketing is not to destroy a product's demand, but the purpose is to shift a product's demand to another product for a while, so that company can build its capacity to produce more product units during that time to meet the demand of more customers. 8. Unwholesome demand. Sometimes consumers may be attracted to those products that have undesirable consequences, not only for individual customers but for entire society. For example, use of tobacco products like smoking cigarettes, using or drinking alcohol products. To deal with this type of state of demand, marketers use counter marketing. For example, on the packages of cigarettes they write, for example, smoking kills, smoking causes cancer. The purpose is to discourage consumers. Do not use those products which may damage their health as well as damage the entire society. This was today's topic of discussion. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.